The Gauteng Transport Department and Gauteng National Driving School Association of South Africa have signed an agreement to stabilize the sector. We speak now to Jacob Mamabolo, Gauteng Transport MEC, for more on the agreement. Thank you very much, sir, for availing yourself this afternoon. If you could tell us about the terms of the agreement, please.
Firstly, let me greet you. Good day to you, to all the viewers, and thank you for inviting me. We are very much pleased as the provincial government that after almost 3 days of negotiations with the driving schools, yes, we have signed an agreement, and in summary, in short, the agreement has got three main critical points. The first one is we are creating a platform which we call the Gauteng Driving School Council. This council will address the grievance of the driving schools that whenever the Road Traffic Management Corporation as a national entity introduces changes on the e-notice system or the online booking system or any change, they are never consulted and they are an interested party. So through the council, we will have consistent, regular, but very dynamic platform for engagement, for consultation and interaction. That is very much important. Secondly, we have agreed that there is a need for a permanent solution which will end what we have seen over the past as acts of conflict, instability, and bringing conflict into the whole driving school environment and the DLTCs. And to that extent, we're looking at creating digital corporate accounts for the driving school so that the problem and the frustration that they've had of the online booking system, we can end that. So the driving schools in the province will be expected to register with us. We are going to create a database of all the taxis of all the driving schools so that we know them, we know who the driving schools are, and in that way we can be able to engage and interact with them and make sure that we support them, as many of them are small, medium, micro enterprises, to be able to do business on digital platforms and support their clients that seek services from them. The last part is that we have sort of institutionalized negotiations in the sense that we have agreed whenever there's conflict, instead of it spilling over into the road, creating frustration for road users, bringing instability on the road, we sit around the table and we have all agreed that we can learn from the experience our country has gone through politically, in which our democracy rests on the big shoulders of negotiated settlements. So negotiations are far much better than running battles on the roads and causing all sorts of instability in a small province which does not even have enough space, the economic hub of our country. So to that extent, we are very much pleased that instead of driving schools working alone in the dark, we don't know who they are, what they are doing, which are legitimate driving schools, we will now know each other. There will be openness and transparency, and we believe this creates a much more better environment for managing conflict and instability.
Mr. Mamabolo, in terms of timelines, how soon will this get underway? You speak of still there being a need for a permanent solution, so that maybe suggests that we're not almost there, we're halfway there. So in terms of timelines, what are you looking at?
So in the agreement, there's a clause that says, in order for the current online system to be friendly to driving schools from today, because the agreement came into effect midnight, from today up to end of June, the driving schools will have easy access to the system, in which case the RTMC has relaxed certain requirements to make it easy for driving schools to transact and service their members. That provision of relaxing certain requirements will end in 3 months in the new financial year. By the end of June, the relaxation of requirements on the online booking system come to an end. By the 1st of July, the Road Traffic Management Cooperation should have designed, tested, piloted, and start to roll out the solution that, although we didn't put it in the agreement in full details, but I can say to the viewers that here we're thinking of, we have agreed to put into place a digital corporate account. And we believe that this is easily doable because there's already such a similar platform that we have created with the Request a Slot campaign, which has been a tremendous success. So to that extent, the RTMC will go back to its back office and design a very user-friendly, effective, and efficient platform that will give the driving schools and their clients comfort to transact on the online system. So by the 1st of July, we believe that the Road Traffic Management Corporation should be rolling out a digital platform that will end the rivalry between the driving schools and the online booking system managed and run by the Road Traffic Management Corporation in the whole country. So
Mr.
for us
Mamabolo,
as a province, we just want to create
thank you very much,
conditions.
sir, for those details. And just perhaps before we let you go for the purpose of time, very quickly for us, there are a number of drivers on South African roads who are quite anxious about the deadline of the 31st in terms of renewing expired driving licenses. Given the disruptions that we have seen and some complaints about the online system, just to get another word from you, or maybe for you to reiterate for us, will there be an extension?
Well, as I will emphasize, we are a province. We take our guide and directive from the Minister, Honorable Fikile Mbalula, as the Minister of Transport. He has already announced that there will be no extension of the period that has been granted to those who want to renew their driver licenses. As a province, we fully support Minister. We have created multiple digital platforms for Request a Slot. Those platforms were working very well. They continue to work very well.
The Gauteng Transport MEC, Jacob Mamabolo, I think we got the message there that there will not be an extension for the renewal of expired driver's licenses. Thank you very much for availing yourself this afternoon.